no, 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 no.
Hi guys. DC here with Jedimus.
Hi.
Hi. And this is gonna be a bit of a new setup because my camera is being
It's being bitchy.
what he said. Anyways, yeah. We are going to be taking a look at the Power Rangers Dino Thunder Dino Stegazord. Back when, you know, the Power Rangers toys were, you know, dud.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna let Rob take over here, you know, go over their basic looks, and I will go over what, you know, functions, what they do.
Okay. First off, let's start with the guy in the middle, the Dragozord. Holy crap, does he look freaking good. More show accurate than both the Stegazord and the Dimetrodon Zord put together by far. And obviously, the biggest. The Stegazord, he looks pretty cool, but the whole torso for the Megazord mode and the whole motorized gimmick, and it kind of throws it off a little bit. But still pretty good looking. The Dimetrodon Zord, however, is by far the least good looking of the three. One, they could have chosen a darker blue for the figure. And two, this whole little, getting better, the whole motorized gimmick with the wheel and the Megazord arm plug port, it just throws off the figure greatly for me.
Alright, now that's where I come in. As far as gimmicks, or at least things it can do, Dragozord basically has a massive advantage over these two, the Dimetrozord and the Stegazord, for the fact that he has articulation. His head moves up and down, he's got an opening mouth, he can flap his wings. They're nice. There are ratchet joints, ratchet.
Oh my.
Yeah, he basically has articulation, which doesn't really say much. Like he said, Stegazord has a motorized gimmick, and unfortunately the reverse function doesn't work on mine. Or if you push it forward, the spines move and he moves forward. Now the spines do the same thing for reverse, only he'd go backwards. So really, it's not really much of a loss. And also, before I forget, you can pop these off, split them in half, and you can perform, if you were to have the Thunderosaurus Megazord, you could perform the surfboard trick. That is built into this figure. And then everything pops apart. Try and get everything together. Please put it together.
Round people.
And now the Dimetrozord, basically, naturally somebody would say he doesn't have much of a gimmick, even though he's got he's got an opening jaw, and his head goes up and down like that. Which again, Stegazord has both of those. Got the opening mouth. But with this, if you kind of set him down and crack this a little bit to where the rubber wheel touches the ground, and you have him roll, and then also on camera he doesn't want to do it, but the saw blade will spin. And naturally, on their own, that's pretty much all they do. But there is one more function, and it's a really big one. And that is their combination sequence to turn them into Dino Stegazord. Now, I'm going to start with the Dragozord, but I'm going to let Rob take over for the Stegazord and the Dimetrozord. For the Dragozord, what we're going to do, we're going to pop his wings off, fold them So where they're pointing down like this. Put the feet over like that.
Alright.
Now for the Stegazord. Just gotta get up kind of.
Yeah. Okay, for the Stegazord, what you want to go ahead and do is unpeg the front legs from the main bulk of the figure. Flip them back until they click in, like so. And then take this portion of the legs inside this big gap right where my finger is. And you're literally sticking legs up ass.
Sounds painful.
Whew, you have no idea.
Gotta make sure it clicks.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's out of frame. That's not good.
Aww.
Oh well, let's go. Continue.
Alright, for the legs,
What you're gonna do is you're gonna basically close up the hands and straighten out his arms. And just drop them on.
for the rest of his Stegazord, what you want to go ahead and do, flip up the head, open the crest, let this hang out of his neck, flip this section down, and you have a big axe staff thingy-majig.
Which, you guessed it, he holds it in his hand.
Which is taller than the figure itself.
Now, this is going to be a little hard to do, but kind of getting us to the top here. Come up here, flip open his face, and there we have the Dino Stegazord. Hi! Here we have the Dino Stegazord in his Megazord mode. I've got Stegaboy.
Pretty much the only articulation you're going to get in most Megazords, arms. Now, that's not all you can do.
Since the set comes with the Dimetrozord, as he's showing right now, you pop off his right arm,
Flip the front legs around like so, then just bend them in half.
and then you proceed to pop him into place.
And now go
Now
ahead.
that same motorized gimmick, that is pretty much the gimmick of the year when it came to Dino Thunder.
Motors.
Where if you flip the switch, come on. The Saw Blade spins on its own, which is a really cool gimmick. I find it rather enjoyable because you can actually swap out, give them different weapons, do different combinations, you know. And even though, from what I understand in the show, the Metro is always on the right arm, he doesn't have to always be on the right arm. You can have him on the left. It's entirely possible, as I just did right there. Really?
Yep.
I'm live recording here to pat my head, really. Anyways, yeah, technically he's got the elbow movement. Oh, an elbow! But yeah, so in conclusion, Rob, what are your final thoughts on it?
As a whole set together, looks pretty cool. Separately, the Stegazord stands out from all the rest. As the Metrodon Zord is trying to get in the picture and steal the show.
But yeah, here's where I stand on it. The set all around is very, very, very nice looking. But as a whole, he's kind of lonely. Especially for me, he's kind of lonely. So, and not only that, he does have a combination with the Thundersaurus Megazord, where it may not be much, but to me it's a great looking combination, and it kind of makes me want to get the Thundersaurus Megazord. But you know, basically what we're trying to say is, alone he's okay, but with the Thundersaurus Megazord you get even more play with it. You know, there's more with him that you can do. And that's one of the things I've always loved about Power Rangers was the more you got, the more play options you managed to get. So with this said, buddy, sign us out.
May the Schwartz be with you, and good night. Hey, what the hell?
Give him a shot.
Hi.
This is VC saying stay nerdy and get your geek on. We'll catch you guys next time.